Alright, today we're going to install the Yale lock. I believe this is the 256. So the first step that we're going to do is you got to get the deadbolt on. How we're going to do that is we're going to start right here, put it in there. It comes with a plate. For this case, we'll do it without the plate. We're going to install this guy in right here. Push him in. And it's okay if there's a little bit of room. If it's short, then you're going to have to extend the deadbolt. On this case, we don't have to extend it, so we can put it right here. But if you were to extend it, I'll show you real quick. You would just push down on this button right here and pull out, and that would extend the deadbolt. So if it's ever short, that's how you extend it. So we'll get that in there. And let's grab some screws. And we're just going to screw in the deadbolts on the side over here. So nothing crazy there. Something to mention with the Yale locks too is they have a very defined hole right there. So if you already have a deadbolt in there, most of the time you're going to have to change it. Alright, so the next two pieces are going to be the front plate right here, and then what I call on the back here, the skeleton. So how it's going to work is this guy right here is going to go underneath. So we're going to have him go underneath that hole right there. He's going to slide through, just like that. You can see he's nice and perfect down there. And then next we're going to get this piece right here. And you'll see there's a little black piece right there. You see that? This part right here is going to go right into that piece. We're going to have him go up here, put this black piece in, and he's going to go flush on like that. Alright, so we got them both on there. Now what we're going to need to do is we are going to need, actually I don't like the placement of this guy right here. I'll go right here. Perfect right there. We're going to put in this long screw right here. Fit right there in that hole. Start spinning around. And I like to use my hand first before I get in there and actually use the screwdriver. That way we can line it up perfectly, or at least close to perfect. Alright, I got both in there. It's time to drill these. Screw these in right here, these two. Make sure that they're on there nice and tight. You can't go too tight on them, but you can see we got it on there. Good. The next step that we're going to do is we're going to bring in the back plate right here. And on the back plate, you're going to see that there's two holes right there. And then also you'll see back here, that's where it's going to get plugged in at, the Yale is. So that's going to be our first step, is we're going to make sure that it's nice and plugged in. So get it right there. Everything's good and plugged in. Next step, we're going to put it in the hole. Make sure that it's setting up on there right. And you can move this if you need to. Mine didn't line up right. Put them on there. Then we're going to drill in these two screws right here. Alright, so now, something to notice on here is this green piece right here. This is going to be for the ZWave module. So this is how you would connect it to a smart hub. It's just right here on the top with the ZWave module. So you'll always want to make sure that this piece is in at this point. And now we're just going to put the batteries in. Make sure that we put them in the right way, right? Alright. Keep going. And we got one more. Alright, perfect.
Welcome to Yale Real Living.
So now it should be talking with us. And the first step that it's going to do is it's going to ask us to put in our master code. And you can see this lock already has a master code. But if it didn't, it would ask us to put it in our master code. And the master code here is 1234, of course. But you'd put in your master code, you'd rehand it, and then after you rehand it, you're going to go back here on the back, and you're going to do the final step, which is you're going to put this guy in right here. Screw here real quick. That's the final step right there. Make sure that it's not clicking when you're turning it right here. You're also going to want to make sure that the hole that it's going into is nice and open. That's something that you typically see with these Yale locks, is they're very sensitive. So you want to make sure that the hole's nice and circular for it to go in. But that's how you install the Yale 256.